all the men and women merely players, which is why us actors get paid so little.
Get on with it, or I'll get one of those other actors to do your intro for you.
Okay. As you may have guessed, this week on You Can't Do That on Television, we're going to serve up a cultural feast. So get your ketchup ready.
A horse, my kingdom for a horse.
Here.
What's this?
Guess.
Friends! Romans! Countrymen! Lend me $1?
All right, class. Attention, class. I have decided to cancel literature class today because of the coming of the flood of green slime.
What a green slime.
You don't know about the flood of green slime, Brody? Okay, let's see. What does it say in Shakespeare's Henry 15, Part XVII, Act 34, Scene 46, stanza 89?
Gee, I don't know.
That'll teach you not to read your Shakespeare.
Clea, when I agreed to paint you in the nude, this isn't exactly what I had in mind.
Shut up and keep painting.
Lisa, what are you doing in that picture frame?
Oh, Moose, it's so good to see your funny face. Do you know how boring it can be in an art gallery 24 hours a day? Do you know how many people come and peer right into my eyes and wonder what I'm really like and talk about my technique? Do you know how many people bring their snotty-nosed little brats to pot the material with their sweaty hands? Christine, there was always one thing I want to know, is that why do people call me the Mona Lisa anyway?
I think I know, Lisa. Oh, good. Well, at least someone knows. Oh, Moan. Oh, don't leave me, Lucy. Oh, it's so boring in here. Oh.
Now we know why the Mona Lisa has that mysterious smile. She didn't want anyone to see the braces on her teeth.
Brody, do I have to take my clothes off for you to paint me?
Sure. Every model I have ever painted has been wearing nothing but skin.
You have painted nudes before, then?
Well, not exactly nudes.
But you just said all your models were nothing but skin.
Yeah, that's right. It's perfectly correct.
Who were these models, then?
Well, there was a perfectly beautiful apple, a very tasty orange, a tall, slim banana, a mild,
Brody!
uneducated buffoon of a watermelon.
Hey, Moose, how would you like to be the subject to the masterpiece that I'm about to paint?
Me? You're kidding. Martin, I'd love to. Wow, imagine me, the subject of a great masterpiece.
Yeah, Moose, and just think, one day this painting may be hanging in a famous museum.
No.
Maybe even the Louvre. Thousands, no, millions of people will come and view my masterpiece, and they'll wonder who the beautiful woman is.
Imagine me, a famous artist's model. You know, Martin, one day this face could be as famous as the Mona Lisa's. Oh, what are you going to call our painting?
I think I'll call it Moose by the Waterfall.
That's not like you at all. You don't usually do bad things to me, or anyone else for that matter.
Yeah, I know, but I read in the script that there are some opposite sketches coming up, so I thought I'd help you introduce them.
Thanks, Martin.
Oh, you're welcome.
Hi, Kevin. Come here. Where do you think you're going with that?
I'm gonna go and shoot up the neighborhood, Dad.
Oh, well, that's okay. I thought you were going to some boring violin lesson or something. Oh, go on. There you go. Have fun. Yeah. Well, I suppose you boys think you're tough coming to school dressed like that. Well, for your sake, I hope you are.
Kevin, what are you still undressed for? You know that the maestro, your Pac-Man teacher, is going to be here any minute. Come on, hurry up, quickly.
Pac-Man lessons. I hate Pac-Man lessons.
But you know that if you don't take your lessons, dear, you'll never be a star. Now, have you been doing your finger exercises?
Yes, Mom.
Well, keep working at it, dear.
All right, Martin. Here is a prescription for 25 Pac-Man games.
But I have a violin lesson this afternoon, and I don't want to miss it.
No. Your fingers are not up to the strain yet. They need more exercise. Give me that. Here. Here's a prescription for 50 Pac-Man games.
50? I'll take hours.
What's going on here?
Martin here won't let me watch the opera.
That's right, Mom. The Dukes of Hazzard are on the other channel, and Kevin here wants to watch Rigoletto.
Is that so, Kevin?
Yes.
Now, look, boys, how many times have I told you about junk TV and culture TV and being selective about what to watch? Stop it. I don't want you watching any more of that worthwhile television. Now, you turn to the Dukes of Hazzard this minute.
What? Well, can I read Shakespeare's sonnet instead?
No, you're going to sit there and watch them Duke boys.
With me now in Barsburger is famous gourmet restaurant critic for the New York Times, Peter Cockroach. Now, Peter...
Mr. Peter Cockroach, if you please, even if you don't please the young lady.
Right. Mr. Cockroach, famous gourmet restaurant critic. We kids have to eat here in Barsburgery almost every day because it's very near to our studio. It's pretty gross, I can tell you.
I heard that.
Anyway, how does Barth's compare to the finest New York restaurant?
The decor of this delightful little eatery is unrepentant, ancien, greasy spoon. Nothing artificial about it.
Yeah, this grease is real, and it's very old.
Excellent vintage. 1957. It's an excellent year for Greece. Now, the food comes to the table freshly reheated, and the grease is congealed on the fries, and oh, look at this. An insect in amongst them. Now, that is just one of those little touches that add so much atmosphere to a place. Mm-hmm. Yes. Now, the burgers, they are masterpieces of the burger slinger's art. Overcooked in some places, undercooked in others. That's a true killing achievement.
You're kidding.
And the proprietor, Mr. Barth, he is undoubtedly one of the great master chefs of Haute-Burger cuisine. Now, some people may object to him dropping cigar ashes in their food.
Yeah.
No. Others find it, they will not accept him blowing his nose in her burger.
I know.
Well, but I personally find this to be one of those rustic, even plebeian touches that add so much to the character of a place. All in all, I would say that Bart's is a definite must for a delightful gourmet experience.
Did I hear that?
Martin. Martin, isn't there some violence on TV? You could watch it instead of playing that.
Really, Dad?
Okay. 30 seconds more of violence, and I'll show you violence. Okay?
My neighbors are creating a fund to send me away to study the violin in Vienna or maybe Sydney, Australia, or even Antarctica. I think the producers must have heard about it. And they sent me to Wauwatosa, Wisconsin to get your views about culture.
Don't ask me anything about culture. I don't like it. Well, culture means all sorts of things to me. Music and sometimes some kinds of art and maybe some theater and even writing in some cases. No, I don't enjoy ballets. Mostly I like bullfighting.
I'm really into ballet, but I think operas, I don't like it. My mom likes it, and it just blasts out my ears.
I went to see a couple operas, but that's the only.
What did you think of them?
I liked Carmen. I think that was the best one I saw. If I got a chance to go to an opera, I probably wouldn't go.
Does D'Annunzio like opera?
Oh, yeah. He told me a lot of times about that.
I don't? No way. No.
Oh, you're a liar. Well, I kind of look back at Picasso. I think of the arts, ballet, theater.
Yes, I do consider myself a cultured person.
Yeah, I think opera and ballet are boring. Just because it's not exciting to me.
I would consider rock a form of culture.
Culture doesn't mean anything to me. Symphonies and classical music and there's a lot of things.
Why do you think kids don't like things like opera?
It's not kids' type of music. It's old people's type of music.
What type of music is kids' type of music?
Rock and roll.
Come on, Coach. Do we really have to wear this stupid getup? We're gonna get laughed off the football field.
We gotta, as long as we're taking that grant from the Department of Culture and Recreation. Okay, now, boys, we gotta sing our team song. That's the Requiem from Mozart's Aida. Okay, all ready? Que gelida, down, please. Settle down. I have an announcement to make. Settle down. Because I was unable to get enough seats for Friday afternoon's Shakespearean drama, I'm afraid that not all of you will be able to see the play. However, no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask for 2 volunteers who will give up their chance to see that play.
Oh, sir.
Oh, all right. Brody and Kevin. Now, wait. Because of the generosity of these 2 unselfish boys, I have a reward. 2 tickets to see the opera with Miss Fitz's class just down the hall. Now, let this be a lesson to the rest of the class. You are only going to see 3 hours of Shakespeare, but those 2 boys are going to see 5 hours of non-stop opera. Well done, boys.
You know how Dad is always telling us that a fine wine is just like a violin solo?
Yes, dear.
Well, I think he's just drunk his way through the entire repertoire of the New York Philharmonic.
Figaro, Figaro, Figaro.
You're right.
I sang in an opera once. Ah, yes. It was a school concert, and believe it or not, my voice filled the hall. It had to. All the people got up and left.
Is Bart getting cultured? I mean, is he really having the Russian ballet in here?
They're in here now.
Where?
Who do you think's in the burgers?
I heard that. And furthermore, Natasha, down, Natasha, down, Nicole, Papa.
Mom, I've never been so embarrassed my whole life.
Why? your father done now, dear?
You'd think he'd know, but it wasn't on the invitation. The parents' night at my ballet class was for parents to come and watch, not take part in.
And I was to all the trouble to get this thing fitted. You should have seen that girl in the shop.
I can imagine.
Our writers claim that they are true creative artists. I mean, they say that when they start a script, they have no idea how it's going to end. But I think after all these shows, we could probably tell them, everybody all together, lousy.
One second, I didn't even say water.
Oh, no. That's written on this cue card, and that's all it takes.
Oh, boy, those guys sure are quick to get their revenge.
There, I'm finished.
What? You only started painting me 2 minutes ago.
Well, I've done your face. I'll just do the rest later.
Oh, why later?
Well, I didn't want to tell you, Moose, but I'm doing a nude painting of you.
What? Listen, Kevin, I'm not posing in the nude for you or anyone else.
Don't get excited. You don't have to. I've already done your face, so I'll just do the rest at home. I'll imagine the rest. I've got a great imagination.
Ow! I just imagined that I slugged you one. And I've got a great imagination, too.
Oh, come in, my boy. Sit down. Now, what seems to be the trouble? Oh, that's terrible. Oh, I can understand how that would be very annoying. Let me have another look here. Open up. That's it. Holy moly, I think I found the trouble. Just hold still. Keep open there. That's it. Beautiful. Hey, kid. May have a job for you. Need a new stereo in my car.
The quality of mercy is not strained. It falleth like the gentle rain upon... Oh, come on, you guys. I said gentle rain. Aw.
Dad,
What?
can you write a note to my teacher explaining that our TV set is busted?
Well, our TV isn't busted. Now, shut up, Martin. I'm trying to watch
Dad.
the fight.
Dad, if our TV set isn't busted, then I have to write a homework assignment on the opera that just started on PBS.
What's your teacher's name?
Oh, line, as in the rug. Here you go, sir.
Well, this is amazing. Must be an epidemic. All you kids come from homes where the TV set broke down last night.
Just enough. Thank you. Oh, hello, Coach. Would you care for a cup of tea?
Would I care for a cup of tea? No, I wouldn't care for a cup of tea. What's going on here? You guys are supposed to be in there in your pre-game warm-up.
I'm doing our pre-game warm-up, sir. A nice hot cup of tea and the warm companionship of friends.
Wait a minute. Hold everything. Listen, no pre-game warm-up, and we are going to get it blown out of that gym. Do you realize that Riverdale has the best record in our division?
I beg to differ with you, sir. Riverdale may have the best jolly good record. However, they're a bunch of uncultured barbarians. They stand no chance against a young team of cultured and refined men, such as yourselves. Right, chumps?
Hark, what light through yonder window breaks? 'Tis the east, and Juliet is the sun. What kind of parents would name their son Juliet? late one night on the beach, and the moon was glowing off of the ocean, and she was beautiful.
Kevin.
She rocked her.
Kevin!
Yes, sir.
I thought I told you to describe a midsummer night's dream.
Well, I was, sir. I have this dream a lot during the middle of the summer.
No. Shakespeare's Midsummer Night's Dream.
Well, how am I supposed to know that? I'm not Shakespeare. Why don't you ask him? How am I supposed to know what he dreamt?
Where does the school board find them, and why do they send them to me?
I wonder what he's thinking about anyway.
I don't know, but he's probably thinking about where he left his pants.
Martin, what are you listening to?
It's, well, you know, I got sort of tired being deafened by rock music, so I bought some classical tapes for my machine here.
I don't believe it. Let me listen to it.
Okay.
Actually, you know, that's kind of nice. What music is it?
Oh, it's a piece by Handel. It's called Water Music.
Did you say Handel? Water music. Yeah. Martin, take your water music and fast forward it. I don't think I can handle anymore.
Who can? Roll credits.
Can't Do That on Television has been a too much production.
Hey, kids, wait a minute. Guess what I've got? Look at this. Tickets for an opera. The producer gave them to me. They're taping next door in the studio. Opera. That's funny. I thought those kids would want them. A rock opera? Like who? Huh? They don't want them. Do you guys want them?